This is what you get put into once you open the game exit 8. No title screen, no nothing. Straight into it. Put into a world that you are unfamiliar with and that you have to learn on the fly. After exploring for a bit, you may find this yellow sign, and the white sign next to it gives you your first instructions to turn back if you see an anomaly. What happens if you don't turn back when you see an anomaly? Or if you turn back when there is no anomaly? Your progress gets reset, putting you all the way back to exit 0. Anomalies can differ by a lot. They can be very obvious.
Whoa! Whoa, no! No!
Or they can be relatively subtle.
The doorknob is in the middle!
One thing is for certain though, if the game was just looking at a picture and seeing if there's something different with it, the game would not be interesting at all. That's why the game's use of liminal spaces is so interesting. It adds a horror element into the game that really makes people feel for the game and add a whole other area of fear. For example, this clip of Queso, he isn't even trying to look for the anomalies. He's taking it at first glance, whether that be from him wanting to go fast or from him wanting not to have to interact with some of the anomalies. You can't really tell. But one thing's for certain, the level is not thoroughly searched through, and it was basically a full guess on if an anomaly was there or not, because anomalies can be hard to spot. This game isn't just liminal spaces though. There are real jump scares, such as the lights turning off, this weird wall-painted man chasing and jump scaring you, and these two businessmen that appear in the hallway, and if you look at them, they just teleport to you. And this running guy, if you can count him as one, he just kind of runs at you. But without those, the game that's most simple is literally this. I'm making a recreation of it. Stay tuned for a later video of that. Hit the subscribe button. But it's so simple. Compare this to a game like Alien Isolation. This game uses a complex AI that for the xenomorph that uses a behavior tree that allows it to make complex decisions. This was made in 2014, by the way. It sold 2 million copies in 1 year. Compare this to Exit 8, and it made 1.5 million copies in 1 year and earned some Japanese design awards, made by one person. With that much success, you'd expect there to be a sequel. And you'd be right, because there is one. The sequel, or prequel shall I say, is Platform 8. And this game uses a lot more in-depth and interactive anomalies that ruin the simplistic elements of the original game. Instead of, like in the original game, turning around when you find an anomaly, in this game, the way to progress is to complete or to find the anomalies. These can range from playing with Ghost Girl as you just saw, or completing relatively simple puzzles that are written on the floor. But one thing's for certain is that this game isn't as simple as the original, and maybe that was intentional, maybe not. All I know is that its main purpose is really to serve as the prequel to Exit 8 and to provide more of the story, at least in my opinion. As you learn from getting the secret ending or the true ending, you, after finding all the anomalies, you figure out that the train that you're on is leading you right to the beginning of where Exit 8 comes in. And it ties everything together and it creates a really good story, still with some questions left. But overall, this game did have less success in general compared to Platform 8. And if it's because it was less simple, who knows. But what I do know is that complicated games are, in fact, good in some cases, such as Civ 6, Dwarf Fortress, and fighting games. So should you force your game to be simple or force it to be complicated? No, just know what your game needs and wants to be, and then from there you can figure out how you should develop it. Never try to force upon your game something that makes it feel inauthentic in any sort of way. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel, and even if you just watch to the end, that's a really big thing for me. So really, thank you.